What up, graders? You know what time it is. I've got another 4 boxes in for you guys today. I thought I kind of only sent in batches of 50, at least for the month of like in March and Feb. So I'm not sure why it's got 4 boxes. Maybe this one had a little bit more cards than 50. But I see that PSA has yet again changed what they've done. Now they're even packaging their cardboard boxes with like kind of like some more like packaging, I guess. But this is the 4th box, so I'll be opening that up. I just wanted to show you guys that they've been really going at it hard at protecting our stuff, which is great. I'm wondering if it's due to maybe the fact that people are getting things damaged in the mail or something like that. Who knows? But hopefully that's not me, of course. We've got some cards here today, and it looks like I thought I saw a Pokemon card, but maybe not. We'll see. Okay. So yeah, if you guys saw my last video, I did really well on some grades. I'm super stoked about it. The biggest hits were the Stardust Dragon and the Blackluster Soldier, which was absolutely amazing. So you guys probably would have already seen that. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Let's see what we start off with. We have a holy no, wow, oh my god, guys. Oh man, I always start off my videos almost speechless. It's getting ridiculous. Holy crap, look how absolutely gorgeous this card is. I love Magic Formula. Like, this is definitely one of those cards that not even growing up, like I only heard of this card maybe like a year and a half ago, and I thought it was really pretty. And like I don't know if you guys heard my last video or the videos prior. I talked about how spell cards and trap cards, I really love those. The artwork on it, like Torrential Tribute, oh, one of the best artworks ever. But my god, I never thought I would get this in a 10. This is crazy. This card is like, at the time of making this video, like, I've not actually seen a Gem Mint 10 sold, at least not publicly. And I think I bought this guy off, it was probably off eBay some time ago, but man, that is insane. I saw raw cards of this going for like 600 to 800 bucks. So I don't know, a Gem Mint 10, like, priceless. Whatever you want, basically, if you have one. What else we got? We got a man, Chaos Emperor Dragon, excellent to mint 6. They always crush me on this card. Damn, but look at that holo. It's actually so beautiful as well. I can see why people want this card so much. And I didn't really play during the format. I have heard things like tier 0, absolutely broken, impossible to beat. Nice, we got a mint 9 Slifer from the GBI secret rare. So like these cards, it was interesting. Like I kind of thought that they were gonna just like go down. I always thought they were like beautiful because I'm a big fan of the parallel rare. However, it's surprising to me that these maintain their prices. Like, they have such a high population, but I think because it's the highest rarity, god cards are super like iconic for the whole franchise. It makes sense that the GBI secret rares are able to, you know, at least maintain that value and not dip down too low. But for a while there, I thought a lot of collectors already had a playset that no one was really looking for it anymore. I had saw some on eBay selling for like 180 bucks to maybe max 200 for a Gem Mint 10 for like, you know, a Slifer Winged or an Obelisk. But yeah, I think prices have gone back up for them because, you know, as more people enter the market looking for cards, they do just like the ones that are there to collect, not really as investors. They really like them because, you know, Egyptian god cards, super iconic. What else we got? We got another Winged Dragon of Rod. Okay, it's a near mint to mint 8. That's unfortunate. Would really like to see these in Gem Mint 10s, but they're still gorgeous looking cards. wonder if we have an obelisk down there somewhere. We have a near mint 7 Jinzo. No way. Oh boy, guys, we started off super strong with that magic formula. And then now we're getting really hit real hard. Like, the centering actually on this Jinzo is pretty amazing. It's very slightly a little bit smaller on the left, but I wonder what was wrong with this card. I can't see it on camera, but there's got to be something, guys. But that's really unfortunate. I see PSA 9 selling for about 200 to 220 to 250 bucks now. Makes sense. I haven't seen a Gem Mint Jinzo in a while. We have a, oh nice, a Mint 9 DDS Blue Eyes. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So not a Gem Mint 10 unfortunately, but that's alright. Most likely due to that centering actually. If you see the left to right, it is definitely a little bit off. God, I love how the square, or the, I guess you could say the vertical lines go straight over that eye. Looks amazing on camera, and in pictures, in fact. If you guys aren't following my Instagram, you guys are definitely missing out on some really sick pictures. We've got a Mint 9 Winged Dragon of Ra, so no Gem Mint 10s on the GBIs, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe we'll get one still, if we have any left. We'll see. We have a Mint 9 Chaos Emperor Dragon. Man, I sent a lot of these guys in, and I tried to send in the best centered ones, as you can see. And super unfortunate, they're just not getting those 10s. Definitely hard. I think I saw some guy recently post that he received one. I don't remember his, I think his IG was Connect Soldier or something like that. I wonder if he sold it, but might have to buy one straight up. But then again, they're so expensive, it pains me to purchase it when I could grade one, but obviously I'm having a lot of difficulty. This looks really clean. We have a, what? Another one! A Gem Mint 10 Dark Paladin. Oh my god, I bought a few of these because I didn't have any alternate arts, and as I said, I actually like this more, mainly because of the background. It's like all green, like his face is green, kind of looks like a zombie. Oh my god, I cannot believe I got another one. This is crazy. So absolutely amazing. Wow, would have liked to see another card in Gem Mint 10 that I don't have, like a Jinzo or a CED, but hey, who's complaining? Dark Paladin from Magician's Force, amazing hit to get. What else we got? We got an excellent 5 Dark Magician Girl. What the heck is going on? My grades are all over the place. And honestly, like, what? Okay, so there is a little bit of whitening there. And maybe a little bit there too. No, not really. It's mainly that back top left, but what the heck? That doesn't deserve a 5 because of that. There must be something else. Let me see if there's scratches. Man, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, unlike Pokemon, are great in terms of scratching durability. They do not scratch really easily at all. Centering is definitely not the best on this one, but an excellent 5, like, there's no way. There's got to be some like weird, crazy crease or something like that. I'm spending a lot of time on it, but I'm just shocked. Like, I don't see anything. Just like last video, I had like an excellent 5 Trihorn Dragon, and I was looking at the card, and I was like, there's nothing wrong with this. And all those near mint 7 LOB rares, first edition, I looked them over, they're perfect. All the 7s, like every single time I had a name that was shifted downwards a little bit, it was a 7. The card was perfect. Insane. PSA is really getting strict. I'm so unfortunately I'm not unfortunately, like, I'm fortunate to have gotten these cards when they were cheaper, you know, even a couple of months ago, but very unfortunately I've submitted them all recently, and to my understanding PSA has really like been more strict on their grading services. It really tightened up, guys. We've got a mint 9, nice. An SDK Blue Eyes first edition. Wow, that is gorgeous. Um, I don't appreciate this card enough. Honestly, guys, like there's a lot of nostalgia with the SDK Blue Eyes, right? And one of the biggest issues with it is that it's usually off-centered. I would say like 40% of the time out of the box. So if you're like looking at a pretty well-centered one right now, trying to remember if there was like a tiny flaw at the back or something like that. But yeah, that is some gorgeous holo. It really shines. It's funny, the unlimited version coming from the starter deck is hardly comparable in my opinion. Sometimes the holo is so dark you can barely see it. We've got an Obelisk, a mint 9 GBI Obelisk, the Tormentor. So it looks like we did not get any 10s on these bad boys. That's unfortunate, but you know what? That means that we might be getting to sell them as a near mint to mint set instead of a gem mint set. We have a mint 9 Curse of Dragon, and we had a couple of these last time too. I guess Curse of Dragon's definitely not one of the easier super rares to grade. In general, LOB not being the easiest set to grade, which is good actually for the, definitely good for the market in my opinion. You never want a market that's just completely saturated with 10s and easy gradable cards. Like if you look at, like, not to like talk down on like, you know, other trading card games, but there's a lot of other games where cards, at least modern games, where cards are just so well printed that you're most likely going to get 10s, even pristine 10s on a lot of them if you send them in pack fresh. While, you know, a lot of these LOB cards, they're way more difficult. So it keeps the interest level of the collector much more peaked. So what else we got? We got a mint 9, another one, Curse of Dragon, first edition super rare. So this one looks like it's a lot darker, but I do not think, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is still the glossy variant. This one is really well centered actually in my opinion, but maybe there's something else there that I missed. We have a mint 9 Gaia the Fierce Knight. Man, I remember these LOB cards, they are like super flawless, so I'm actually a little bit disappointed that they're all getting 9s. I'm pretty sure we have a pretty strict grader again. So we'll see, because like this Gaia and at least one of those Curse of Dragons, I was like, okay, definitely a 10. I was even debating about sending one of them to, I think this Gaia actually to BGS, because you know, when you get that pristine, it just looks so much better, especially with the ultra rares, ultra rare writing. Up next, we've got a mint 9 Dark Hole, so really not wanting to give any 10s on the LOB stuff, which I think is going to be just more and more apparent as the market continues to flourish. PSA is going to be really tightening up and not wanting to give those 10s, because they're like, okay, we have a lot of 10s on the pop report. If you guys look at the pop report, there's a lot of 10s on, you know, ultras and supers. I think Blue Eyes is like almost an 80 pop PSA 10 card. So yeah, we have a Gem Mint 10. Speaking of Blue Eyes, this is not the first edition, of course, but it is a Gem Mint 10 and is still a very, very valuable card. I'm pretty sure it easily sells for at least $300. These Blue Eyes, they just remind me of the unlimited base set Charizards, and that's why they still hold a decent price point. Like, you want this artwork, you want the, like, from the same set, you could pay $11,000 for a first edition, or you could pay a couple $100 and have something pretty close. That's why people are still willing to do it. I don't know how the pop report looks for unlimited cards, but as I said, I normally don't send unlimited cards out. It's mainly just because well, they just don't appeal that much to me from a collector standpoint. Nice, so we got our first GBI Gem Mint 10 card. So that's a very nice one to hit. I think Obelisk is the best one to get a 10 in. I've heard that Slifer is the lowest population, however, but I'm sure most people prefer Obelisk. If they were to just collect one of the God cards, Oh, it would definitely be Obelisk. We got some Pokemon cards, so let's see what we have. We have a excellent 5 Legendary Collection Reverse Omanyte. That is very unfortunate and super sad that it's got a 5. I thought that was Edgeware, but it's just the backing of this, but yeesh. This grader is like super like strict or something. Like, still really pretty card nonetheless, but damn. We've got a near mint to mint 8. Oh, okay, it's a German, I think. Yeah, a German Blastoise. Oh, that is super low. This guy was flawless. There's like no... Like, I remember this card because, like, you know, it's like... I think I only have like a couple of German cards that I had bought just kind of for fun. They were really cheap as well. I'm like, these look really awesome still. But near mint to mint 8, that is definitely, not in my opinion, a fair grade for this Blastoise. Definitely a little bit OC left to right, but like other than that, there's like nothing wrong with it. It's like spotless at the back, so at least give me a 9. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right, on to box number 2. So we started off strong, as I said, and maybe the guy was like, all right, this guy's got a Gem Mint 10 Magic Formula. I really am curious what the pop is on that. I bet it's under like, I bet it's under 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be under 20. But yeah, that card is definitely so far the holy grail of this video. We've got some more Pokemon cards. So we have a... Alright, a mint 9 German Chansey, or a Chenira. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother trying to like butcher the German Pokemon names. That's pretty nice. PSA 9. But of course, wish I had it. That'd be really cool to own one of these German cards in a 10. I wonder if I sent in any Charizards. Okay, we got another one. We got a mint 9 Raichu. Sweet. Really like the holo on this card. So what else we have here? We have a mint 9 Gold Star Mudkip. Damn, this card would have been crazy as a 10. So looks like we got some higher end Pokemon cards here, guys. Absolutely amazing card. Nice that we have some mix of Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards this time. So what else we got? We have a nice, a Gem Mint 10. Okay, this is not a fake Gold Star, guys. It's just a promo. But I sent it in because it was like really perfect, and I was like, I wonder how much this goes for. And when I searched it up on eBay, it actually went for a decent price. I guess because it's a Gold Star still. Maybe Gold Star collectors somehow find it interesting to even collect these, even though they're like, you know, not the valuable holo version like that Mudkip. Man, look, our PSA 9 stack is so big it doesn't even like fit completely on camera. How unfortunate. Alright, let's get some more 10s, guys. We have a mint 9 Dragonite, first edition from Fossil. Gorgeous. Definitely a hard card to grade. Although I looked at the pop report and there's like over 100 of these. No, there's like way more than 100 of these. This guy was super clean. But yeah, I'm not thinking I'll really get too many gem mints on these high expensive cards. Whoever graded this definitely knew their stuff and probably didn't want to give me too many high grades on things like this. The German Charizard, first edition. Man, these like first edition German cards, they are perfect, guys. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. But I had a feeling that, at least just based on looking on the, because they actually have a separate section for the German base set first edition stuff. There's a lot of these submitted and almost no 10s, and That is most likely due to the fact that, you know, they don't like giving 10s out, especially on first edition. I don't know why on like foreign cards they won't, because in fact foreign cards are for the most part much more well printed. It's similar to Yu-Gi-Oh, where the ultimate rares for I guess you could say like German cards or even the European prints anywhere in Europe for ultimate rares, like you'll find that the print is a lot of like just much better quality, and it's the same. It's much harder to find a first edition base set for Pokemon straight out of the pack in immaculate condition, but it's not very difficult as these guys are perfect basically. We have a near mint to mint 8 Ho-Oh. Tim recently got a 10 in this, and I think that's like about $500, if I'm not mistaken. I actually don't like this Ho-Oh very much. I think the problem with it is, like, it's a gorgeous artwork. It's just too big for the size of where the picture is. So much that you can barely see the holo shine through because of it. Like, just the artwork itself is amazing. However, the holo doesn't really show up. That's why I like the Lugia more. There's just, I guess, just more open space for the picture. Oh wow, this is actually a very beautiful Ho-Oh. I'm just trying to see if there's a little bit of whitening there. Maybe the tiniest thing, but again, guys, hard graders, they won't even give this a 9. It's really well centered too. So let's see what else we have. We have a near mint 7 Alakazam Gold Star. That sucks. Would love to see one of these gold stars in Gem Mint, and I've never gotten one. I think the best Pokemon card still to date that I've gotten back is a Skyridge Crystal Charizard. But still, Alakazam looks really awesome. And all gold stars are still very expensive, even now with the Pokemon decline. We have a mint 9 Ho-Oh from Skyridge. Oh, that's too bad. This guy was like perfect. Great centering, amazing holo foil, like bleeds everywhere. Perfect back, basically. Kills me. Doesn't deserve a 9. Let's just put it that way. All right, but I'm liking this. I love the fact that there's a lot of high-end Pokemon stuff. That's really cool. We have a mint 9 Dark Dragonite, first edition. Team Rocket. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Is there a swirl on this? No, I don't think so. I think swirls for Pokemon holos make them sell for a little bit more, which is really cool. I like that. I guess in Yu-Gi-Oh maybe like Holo Bleed is somewhat similar, although they do also have Holo Bleed for Pokemon as well. We have a mint 9 first edition Gengar, so yet to see a Gem Mint 10. Except for, of course, that non-holo World Star promo from Fossil. I think one of the Gengars are really difficult to grade. Man, PSA 9 stack is getting really tall. Might have to start a new one. Only how many 10s? 1, 2, 3, 4 10s, guys. Ouch. But yeah, one of those Gengars, they sell for quite a bit of money. I think actually it's a legendary collection Gengar. Either the reverse foil. No, I think it's just the regular foil for like just the regular Gengar. It's the same. It's actually the same same artwork, just no first edition, and of course it has a legendary icon, legendary collection icon instead. This one, and that one sells for a lot because I think there's a problem with the Gengars of that set, and they just all came out with either factory lines or all had some whitening at the back. Looks like another really clean back. We have a mint 9 first edition Celebi. Oh, we got it rough this time, guys. That's okay. Okay, so like these like Neo Revelation cards, definitely not as hard as I guess like Neo Destiny and stuff like that to grade. Or actually no, maybe it was Neo Genesis, I think. Neo Genesis, where Lugia, like Slowking, Typhlosion 6 comes from. I think I bought this from the same guy as some of those other Pokemon cards, and they were like really perfect. So it's unfortunate. Don't like this Celebi so much. Just can't really see that holo. It's got a little bit of glittery holos on it, but not too much. We have a Near Mint 7 Blue Eyes from LOB. So, of course, not first edition, but still nice to grade. Although Near Mint 7 is quite a low grade, so can't really do too much about that. We have a Mint 9 version of it. Okay, nice. I think this is the reprint version, and this is the original. Actually, they look pretty similar. Well, no, not exactly. The one on the left, there's got a little bit more vibrant color on the holo, and the one on the right is definitely more paler. Because yeah, it could either have come from the box, it could have been from like the legendary collection for Yugi's stuff. I think for the most part, everyone wants the original things much better. So we're back to Yu-Gi-Oh! We have another Near Mint 7 Blue Eyes White Dragon. Maybe he was like, alright, you got 110, I'm just gonna give everything else a 7. Because these guys were basically all the same in condition as the 10. This one's a little bit, I guess, a little bit off-centered, top to bottom, which I'm fine with. Like, if they gave it a 9, that'd be fine, that makes sense. But 7 is definitely a little bit too much off of it. An excellent to Mint 6. Alright, so we're playing how low can we go, basically. So, not much to say. Another really clean card. I wonder how many more of these I have. Is this another one? No, we have a Near Mint 7 Dark Magician from LOB First Edition. Again, really unfortunate. Super like clean LOB card. I'm wondering, I really wonder if maybe like they're trying to pad the pop report, especially recently now that, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now on their radar as like, okay, this is now a legitimate big time collectible market. We can't have like 65 plus 10s within the first like year and a half of like intense grading. We've got to make up those like numbers like at the 7s, 8, 9s, and we have to have those higher. Like if you look at Pokemon, there's so many 9s for a lot of base set stuff, like a crazy amounts, and I bet you a lot of those 9s definitely are like 10 worthy. I wonder what this is. This is a, oh nice, a Gem Mint 10 Blue Eyes White Dragon from LOB. So that's pretty cool. We've got another one. It's so crazy, like the centering is identical to, like, let me just pull it up, see if I can bring it up. So here's a 6, here's a 10. The centering is almost identical, like basically. So definitely definitely can't say, okay, this is a 6, it deserves a 6 because of the centering. But yeah, if you guys ever measure it out, 60-40 is actually like a decent margin. It's not too ugly. Like you'll see it on camera, even like if it's more than 60-40, it's much more obvious. Man, they're really killing this card, and I know they're fully aware of how much it's going for. Excellent to Mint 6 Dark Magician Girl, and look how well centered this bad boy is. I should say bad girl is. That's crazy unfortunate. I know that other one, the one they gave I think they gave a 5, had some edge wear, like at the top a little bit, but as you can see, there's not much going on with this one. So again, I've seen some really bad 10s, especially in Dark Magician Girl, and just so sad that they won't even give this like an 8 or a 9. I don't remember if there's anything wrong with it. I don't think so. But we have a Mint 9 Dark Magician from LOB, First Edition. That's so sad. I wish I could have got one of these in a 10. That'd be really awesome to get. That's okay. I don't have any wavy versions of this, I don't think. No, I don't think so. These are all glossy. So we'll put that one here. So we have box number 3. So fire start. But unfortunately, we're just dwindling down on the good cards, I think. Not too much value left, maybe? I'm not sure. So we have a lot more Pokemon cards up. We have a Near Mint to Mint 8, Neo Rev Houndoom. God, this card is so beautiful. Holy cow. And goes for a lot of money as a 10. I think it's like at least 600 bucks. I see a tiny bit of edge whitening there, but I think that is the only flaw with this card. Unfortunately, got the 8. We have a Near Mint to Mint 8 Suicune. Also a very difficult card to grade. Yeah, that Neo Rev set, definitely difficult. Is that a little bit of, yep, it's just a tiny bit there. It's nice to send these like older school Pokemon cards out, to be honest. Like, you could sell the cards raw, but they actually sell much easier, even graded as like 8s or 9s. So we have another legendary collection. This is by far like one of my most favorite, like, I guess you could say prints for Pokemon. The reverse foil from legendary collection. Super nice, super nice. And the cards themselves don't actually go for that much. Depends on what it is. You know, if you get a reverse firework Charizard, that's like, I used to know the price. I don't remember anymore. I want to say 1,000, but I have like so little confidence in that number. I'm not really sure if I should even say it. We have a Mint 9 Fairy Meteor Crush. So this is from Pharaoh Servant. And okay, so this makes sense. Definitely the centering is off, so I'm cool with that. We have a Mint 9, so I think we're on to just the super rares. So that was it for the high-end cards. Mint 9 Mahavelo. Centering's a little bit better, but not good enough for a 10. Oops. We have a Mint 9 Painful Choice. So this is a Magic Ruler card, it seems. Again, not bad on the centering at all. Definitely good enough for a 10. And these are all like basically pack fresh. I normally don't send in super rares with like low value unless they're like pretty much pack fresh. We have a Gem Mint 10 Painful Choice, first edition. Very nice. This art is truly it just reminds me of like Magic the Gathering. Like I guarantee that there's like so many pictures that are so similar to this in Magic the Gathering. And I just think it's just so morbid. We have a Gem Mint 10. Not very valuable, but I actually got one of these as a BGS 8.5 or something like that. And I was like, oh, it would have been really cool to get like a pristine 10 in this because, like, you know, it's all gold and colorful and stuff like that. So this is a pretty cool, cool hit. Definitely, the guy who graded this was like, okay, like this card is not actually worth that much, so I'm good with giving this like a 10. Let's see, like, let me see if there's any whitening at all. If there is, then I'm like definitely for sure like, no, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, this looks like a 10. Really nice secret rare for an energy. We have a, oh nice, a Gem Mint 10 Mega Charizard EX. Wow, this like super pops on camera. My goodness. That's like really awesome to look at. Is it from Evolutions? Yep, it's from Evolutions. Crazy oversaturated print. But we have a Mint 9 Greninja GX full art. So I guess we're on to the Pokemon. Some cheaper Pokemon cards. We have a Mint 9 Machamp GX Hyper Rare. I had bought a lot of these Hyper Rares a long time ago, and they were just sitting around because I guess I thought that, well, I really liked how they look actually. They're definitely reminding me of the Ghost Rares in Yu-Gi-Oh! We have a Necrozma Full Art GX Hyper Rare. A Gem Mint 10 Sylveon GX, nice. One of the more cute, I guess you could say, EV evolutions. So a lot of people, actually all of them are pretty cute. We have a Near Mint 7 Lapras GX. That is unfortunate. I wonder what is wrong with this one. Is it maybe a dot there? We have a near mint 7 for Alligator. That's rough. So that's a first edition for Alligator. What set is this from? From Neo Genesis. Alright. I think there's one of these that are really difficult to grade as well. I'm not sure if this is the art or it's another one. A mint 9. Lunala GX Hyper Rare. Nice. I'll put that 7 there. Let's put that here. We have a mint 9 Entei GX Hyper Rare. I had a 10 in this in one of my videos. Wow, I guess I had a lot of Hyper Rares because I feel like I've graded a bunch already. We have a Dark Ray GX near mint to mint 8. Very nice. Two more for this box. We have a mint 9 Skyla, and this is one of those cards that I think was played a lot in the decks because it was quite expensive. I think when I bought it a long time ago, it was like 30 bucks or something like that. Usually when you see like Pokemon cards, actually no, there's like certain cards like, I think its name is Glusma or something like that. It goes for like 100 bucks as a full art. We have a really strange grade, a near mint to mint plus 8.5 Azumarill. First edition from Neo Genesis. Maybe some very light scratching on this one. So I'll put it there. So we have our last box. Doesn't have not too many cards left in this one. Like opening a birthday present. Oh, I guess like the way that they did it this time was they put it so that they wrapped it around with the like not cardboard, just whatever that is, the brown wrapping, and then they just didn't even tape this. Maybe too many people were complaining how like it was too hard. I struggled hard on the last one to actually get the cards out of the box. Oh, we have another weird looking one. It looks like, again, they're not happy with something I sent them. I'll put that at the end. So it looks like we have the rest of the Pokemon cards. So we have another one, a near mint to mint plus 8.5 Machamp. I got a lot of 9s in of this one, and they're pretty much all sold actually. Wow, this one's, the holo on this one is really gorgeous. Actually, a lot of them look like this, but that one really looks nice on camera. We have a near mint to mint 8 Blissey. And I don't like the 8.5s because you can't really, like when people search up certain things on eBay, like they're not going to be typing in 8.5. Like no one really collects that as a set, you know? So it's pretty useless actually. If you have a high-end, maybe first edition or shadowless like 8.5, then maybe it helps you. You might get a better price point or sell point than if you just had an 8. But for stuff like this, because it's just an unlimited copy, or like it's a first edition but it's like not the shadowless version, then it doesn't really matter, and it'll be hard for someone to actually find this through the search engine. We've got oh nice, a Gem Mint 10 Caterpie from Legendary Collection. Whew, this guy looks really cool. You know, gotta celebrate the small victories, guys. So wow, this looks really awesome. Definitely love the green. And definitely a very, very weak Pokemon, but adorable. We have a Mint 9 Dark Wartortle, I guess I should say, from Legendary Collection. Look at that amazing firework pattern. So sad. Well, so sad, but yet it's a good thing. Like this reminds me of the parallel rares in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, or I guess you can't really say that, but like there's just so few sets with parallel rares because they only came in like game promos for the most part, and just like this, like They never printed this ever again. To my understanding, they never did, at least. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there's like a promo set for Pokemon where they reprinted the firework pattern. We got a near mint to mint 8 firework Drowsy. Very nice. Don't really like the artwork on this actually, but that War Turtle looked pretty cool. We have a mint 9 Rhydon legendary collection. That's sweet. So at least this video had some nice variety in it. I was wondering where all my Pokemon cards were, to be honest, because I was like, wow, I haven't had any Pokemon cards in my videos in the longest time, at least any of worth. We saw some like decent ones today, especially like the Gold Star Mudkip or like the Gold Star Alakazam. We have a Charmeleon near mint to mint 8. Oh, this would have been so awesome to get in a Gem mint 10. Let's see if there's like some. Okay, yep, that's pretty okay. I agree. Definitely deserves an 8. There's a little bit there and a tiny nick there, but looks like a freaking awesome card. It almost looks like one of those sticker cards. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Like if you go to like a bootleg store and in like Chinatown or something like that, I guarantee you, like back in the day, they would have this exact looking card, and it's like all fireworky, but it's just a sticker. Little did they know that they would actually print a firework pattern many years down the line. Last card of this submission, we have a near mint to mint 8 Blue Eyes White Dragon from SDK. So that's again really unfortunate. Card is super well centered. I actually saw one sell for I think 2.4k recently, but it had like edge wear and stuff like that. So as I've been saying, PSA is definitely tightening up on everything. I shouldn't even say tightening up, like they're just not wanting to give 10s now. I guess it makes sense. Maybe they did that with Pokemon 2. They just started transitioning to a time period where like, okay, now we really don't want to give 10s. While back then, like that Blue Eyes I saw sold, like they would like give like 10s on like stuff with like nicks and stuff like that. But yeah, let's see what this last card is. Again, it's put in this weird little thing. Okay, so they gave me my sleeve back. It is a... Oh, it's another one. I must have sent them 2. Yeah, I sent them 2 of these. It's a misprint Rainbow Dragon. I think I didn't tape it on one of my other PSA returns, but this is a very clean copy of the misprint for a Rainbow Dragon. I'm sure you guys know of it. There's the only problem with it is you see that factory line. It's pretty ugly, to be honest, but I was just like, hey, if they grade it, that'd be amazing, because it's like really well centered as well. And back is pretty much flawless. Like the seller, he said that it was pack fresh, and the only issue was that like vertical line. And I was like, all right, I don't really have one of these, so I actually bought a couple of them. I think BGS actually grades these, so if you guys are ever, you know, looking to grade one of them, definitely hit up BGS. So yep, not too amazing of a video, unfortunately. We don't have the best of grades this time, although we did start off quite strong. Just going to quickly recap some of the cooler cards, or at least cooler cards that I think we got. Let's see, so we have a Gem mint 10 LOB Blue Eyes. We have a Gem mint 10 Obelisk the Tormentor. Another Blue Eyes. That Dark Paladin. It's really excited seeing this guy again. Magic Formula. Definitely the best card by far. I guess like if there was one card in the submission, it would have either been this card, or I don't know, I guess one of the Dark Magicians I would have really loved. An SDK Blue Eyes probably would give me more value, but I would like a Dark Magician from LOB, especially those LOB Dark Magicians. They were perfect. So this guy, definitely glad I got this in a 10. And of course, our beloved Caterpie. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Definitely subscribe to the channel if this is your first time watching my videos. I've got a bunch more content coming up. Check out my Instagram. That's where I, do most of my sales. Lots of talking with people. Always fun to chit chat with you guys. And yeah, hope you have an awesome day.